DS9, DS9, DS9. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine, heading over to Season 1, Episode 2 and Season 1, Episode 3, A Man Alone and Past Prologue. Now, I'm actually really excited for this show because Emissary Parts 1 and 2, or I guess just Emissary, the first episode of the show, was absolutely phenomenal. And I know that you guys have kept telling me that Season 1 and 2 are going to be a little rocky. I'm prepared for... Whoa, sorry, I just knocked over my board. I'm prepared for it. I've seen shows that I've really liked but have had rocky episodes. You know, you stick through it, you get through the tough stuff, and you get rewarded at the end. And according to you guys, 3 to 7 are rewarding seasons. That's a lot of rewarding stuff. So I think I can wade past all of this mediocre stuff, as you guys like to say, before getting to the good stuff. But nevertheless, I am very excited to watch DS9 today. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So we turn the light, decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I'm actually gonna go like an orangey color because I really like the Cardassians, and orange reminds me of the Cardassians, so I'm going to be going orange today, even if we don't see any Cardassians in these two episodes. And if you would like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies and Star Trek episodes, including DS9 on there, as well as early access reactions to my Star Trek reactions that come out 1 week early, and maybe even farther early in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for checking out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's get into this first episode, Episode 1, Season 1, Episode 2 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, A Man Alone.
Do you need me, Julian?
How did you know it was me?
There are different ways to...
She's the slug lady, right?
Julian.
What is this?
An Eltonian brain teaser.
It's just an orb.
I've been trying to master it on and off for, 140 years.
That's not that long.
Yes.
I've been trying to master it for longer, so I don't know what she's saying.
Clarity of thought.
I understand completely. What is that exotic scent you're wearing?
I like these two. What?
So, are you free for supper?
I want to know if she's free for supper.
Sorry. Perhaps another time.
I already love Commander Sisko. Like, I already love Commander Sisko. He's so cool. And Julian seems really fun too. This intro gives me so much peace. Like, I just want to fall asleep listening to this music. Okay, I'm going to try and memorize the names here, but I won't. It'll take me a while to memorize all the names.
The wormhole does bring them our way, doesn't it?
The wormhole is pretty cool to have next to your space station.
That's not true. What? You decided and asked me to agree.
Is that Keiko?
For Ryan and the missus are having problem.
That's her name, Keiko?
You've never coupled?
I feel like he's the last one of his species, right? Like he said in the last one.
You like Earth jazz, she prefers Klingon opera, so you compromise. And you wind up spending an agonizing evening listening to Klingon opera.
I don't think I'd want to listen to Klingon opera. He reminds me of Data from TNG, but, you know, not an android. But, you know, I feel like he's alone. He's a little bit more logical in thinking.
Don't even think about it.
I can't so think about it. They were all friends.
Things change.
Yeah, the body changes things.
The family. He would try out his new recipes on us. He used to call us his test tasters.
Test tasters, that's so nice.
Dax, I don't want years on my life if I can only eat steamed Osna. I've missed your steamed Osna.
His voice is so satisfying to listen to. Him and Patrick
You
Stewart,
must miss
they both
Curzon,
found
too.
these two guys who have very nice voices to listen to.
It won't be that way with us. It's just a little uncomfortable right now.
It would be strange to see your friend in a different body, you know what I mean?
Comfortable
Gives me Doctor Who
with your
actually
discomfort.
vibes. Who's excited for that new Doctor Who season, by the way? Hello there. Oh, Odo's ready to fight.
You have 26 hours to get off this station.
Why 20? That's so specific. 26, why not 24, why not 48? Why 26? Why like a day and 2 hours?
Just think how much more attractive this place could be if you planted some trees.
No, I agree, actually. It's a little too metallic at the moment.
You really want to raise your daughter in this place, Miles?
Garrett to O'Brien, all of the upper docking pylons are out of commission.
On my way.
We'll talk about this later. Are they gonna have a baby then? Is she pregnant, or are they thinking about having a kid?
Hi! What do you want, human?
Human.
Occupation. Gouging his fellow man who needed medical supplies and so forth.
Okay, so not the best guy in the world.
A child die when the parents couldn't afford the drug that would have saved her life.
Oh my days.
Hasn't done anything wrong. You can't just arbitrarily force him to leave.
Watch me.
I like Odo.
But justice is justice. And as long as I'm in charge,
He's starting to sound like Batman. Did not expect a sensual massage in Star Trek. Oh no. See, it's not Odo, but we think it is.
Who are they? Granion Bolite.
He's like, I don't know what that is, but sounds cool.
A plane to try to rise above these kinds of temptations.
What? You said try to rise up.
Yeah, try.
Julian.
Cisco to Dr. Bashir.
Julian's such a happy guy.
Are you done with your shift today?
What are these kids doing? Little plebs. Oh, what? Let's leave, awkward. I love that these two are friends though. I'm hoping that this series helps me like the Ferengi, because I've never really liked them before.
An A. 13 minutes later, the door was open for the second time, but since
her hair changed.
Advise all ships in dock that departures will be delayed until further notice.
I think it was one of the parents of the kid that he let die.
There are too many ways to get into serious trouble here. What this place needs is a school.
I don't think so. No, I vote against school.
That he was scared. He was afraid that Odo would kill him.
No, I'm sorry. I think you did it now, bud. I mean, it wasn't Odo. I think it's that guy. I think it's that little mischievous man right there.
Take me to Stardate.
Tennis. Tennis is one of them. They have a tennis court here. Odo. No, it's rigged, dude. This is so rigged.
It's this Ferengi boy, Nod. Jake won't be having anything more to do with him.
No, let them be friends.
For them. Don't you miss the schools you used to go to, Jake?
A kid missing school would be insane.
Studying alone on the computer, it kind of...
Oh, but if he still has to study, then yeah, school's good.
Computers?
You'll have them.
$1 million? Huh?
If I hear...
Such a dad.
unless the murder was committed by someone who could get through the cracks in the door. Say...
Me. What if he programmed someone to murder him? You know, he took the holodeck off of safety settings, programmed someone to murder him. I'm thinking wild theories here.
Major, I have to return to my natural state every 18 hours to regenerate.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
See if you can find out if somebody else was using that second bed.
Yeah, okay. It seems like they all trust him at the moment, which is nice.
Approach Mr. Rom with apprenticeships in a wide range of business and economic fields.
I know someone who would like that approach.
And improve on what you've already taught him in that department.
Thank you, thank you. I've taught him everything.
She's good. She's so good.
Once he's learned how others run their economies, conduct business.
Oh my god, she's actually a genius.
So?
My son cannot learn anything from a female human teacher.
What? Why?
Lovely young woman, a drink.
What do we really know about him anyway? He's not one of us.
It's him. He's the killer.
And collaborator, and he's no killer.
I can't believe you're defending him, Quark.
Okay, that's Quark. Okay, that's Quark. The other guy, I guess. Yeah, okay, the other guy's Quark's brother. Ah, who are you? Is that how they find evidence these days? I like that they're defending Odo, though. I really like that. I like that they didn't just gang up on him.
Even if he's innocent, it could still seem like a conflict of interest, Kira.
Yeah, that is true, though.
He could have covered his tracks a half a dozen times already if he were guilty.
Yeah, that's so true.
It appears he was trying to get rid of them.
Do you have any idea?
Interesting.
The complex proteins are breaking down into DNA fragments.
And what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The DNA sequence, it might just give us an idea what he was up to.
Interesting, okay.
I am temporarily relieving you of duty.
I
personally believe that you are responsible for this.
Really? Now how can that be true?
Yeah, if you're dismissing me. Yeah, that probably feels like a backstab.
I'll take care of my own best interests.
Wow, Odo, okay. But I mean, I don't know him that well either, so obviously there's doubt in my mind. Like, he could have done it, but seeing as he's a main cast character on the title screen, he didn't do it. Sorry, I was yawning, but what happened? What's written? S-H... I don't know, that says shed or something like that.
Well, now, there's a piece of good news to brighten my day.
You better take advantage of my...
I love Quark.
You've kept me on my toes for far too long now.
Sure.
I like that they hate each other, but they secretly like each other.
Think you could use a shapeshifter in your organization?
He doesn't know what to say.
Mostly he stayed around the Bajoran dissidents that the Cardassians locked up.
Wait, here's something else. Dude, Quark is cool, okay? Already Quark is cool. I like Ferengi now. And settled out like Ferengi.
You can transfer it to the larger field now.
Yes, Doctor.
Care for lunch?
Sure.
Not you. Hey, the doctor's still down though, Dr. Bashir. He's like, what do you want to get lunch? 5 minutes? I'll be done in 5.
How many different lives do you think she's led?
They actually got lunch together. Oh, that's so cute, guys.
With these gorgeous 7-foot Ruji twin sisters that Curzon knew, and he and I...
What do you do?
I guess we won't be doing that again soon, will we?
No, finish the story first.
If you're interested, you have nothing to fear from me.
I mean...
Just friends. This guy right here is walking away was in the last episode too. I think he's just always going to be in the background and I love him for that. Let's name him. I'll call him Frank.
I've been getting ready for school tomorrow, honey.
Can I come to school?
Oh, I wish.
I can't believe they have a kid.
Just a little something I replicated on the way over.
Help Mommy to open her present, Molly.
Molly, that's so cute. He didn't murder anyone, guys.
Cisco.
I'm here, Chief. What's going on?
We've got a crowd. More like a mob outside.
We got a crowd, and I hate people. Ah, it's Frank. See, I told you he's always everywhere. And what the flip is that? What if it's him? What if he tried to replicate himself so he could frame Odo and then just revive himself?
Good idea.
Okay, dude, calm down. And who are you? Kind of looks like Sean Connery a little bit, doesn't he? Bajoran Sean Connery.
The chromatin pattern's changing.
I am Bajoran. That's not Sean Connery. Pretend I didn't say anything there. What is it? It's a blob. He made Jello.
What the hell do you people intend to accomplish here? We want the shapeshifter.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill him? Then some people will mob your house saying you're a murderer, punk.
Return to your quarters. Return to your ships.
Okay, that's it. Let's fight. Oh, Kira, let's go, man. Oh, Brian.
Look at yourselves. In an hour, you'll regret what you tried to do here.
Yeah, so true.
Court of law. There will be no justice served here today.
Take that evidence and shove it up your nose, Bajoran guy.
The man who was murdered was not Ibudan.
What?
Oh my god, it was a fake. It was a fake. It was a fake.
Clone of himself.
And then he killed the clone to frame me for his murder.
Hey, you know what? I was kind of correct.
Follow in his donor's footsteps.
What about Ibudan?
Yeah, where is he?
Where to find him?
Oh, Ibudan is so Ibudan. Oh! Subscribe for more Star Trek good puns like that. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Your arrival on any vessel that has docked here in the last 3 weeks. I assure you.
I came 3 weeks and 1 day ago, punk.
By the Cardassians for conducting experimental research into triphasic cloning.
Oh my days. Why would you try and run? There was a mask. It was a mask. This is Mission Impossible now.
Computer, what time is it?
0907 hours.
Did no one come to school?
Maybe it's just going to take a little time.
Hey, eventually. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
I don't want you to have anything to do with him.
Oh, both parents saying the same thing. They're gonna be best friends, dude. And another child.
Please.
2 childs. I hope by the end of season 7, it's a full classroom. You know what I mean? Like stuffed with people. I guess that means there's gonna have to be a lot more kids. There's only 8 children. Anyways, that was the episode. Let's watch the credits. And that was my reaction to Season 1, Episode 2 of Star Trek DS9, A Man Alone. And you know what? That was a decent episode. That was just a decent episode. It wasn't like a great episode or a top tier episode or anything. But if A Man Alone is kind of what the general episode is going to be like for the next 2 seasons, if that is the quality of episode we're going to get for the next 2 seasons, then we are chilling. We are fine because I enjoyed that episode. Obviously, I didn't enjoy it as much as Emissary, for instance, or some of the TNG episodes that I watched, because I was only watching like the good episodes of TNG, to be fair to Star Trek The Next Generation and to be fair to DS9. But if this is like the average quality of episodes for the whole show even, it's fine. I would like watching this show because I think the characters are really good. I think the relationships are going to get pretty cool. The dynamics I could already see are going to be super fun to get into, like Quark and Odo, for instance. Already love their relationship. Already love that they hate each other to pieces, that they want to tear each other apart, that they want to punch each other in the face 5 million times, yet they're best friends. Well, they're not best friends, but they tolerate each other, and Quark helped Odo and stuff like that after they like fought against each other. Well, they didn't fight against each other, but you know, they argued and stuff, and it seemed like they hated each other. Then Quark's like, by the way, here's something that you need. You know what I mean? That was really nice. I can already tell the relationship's going to be cool. Cisco is really nice with his son. I think that relationship is going to get built on as well. I think that would be really cool to watch. I already love Commander Cisco, and so I think I will love to see his character development coming forward, because we already got a lot of his character development in Emissary with Jennifer, but I think watching his character development with his son and the relationship he has with the rest of the crew is going to be really interesting as well, because he is new to Deep Space Nine. He is new to the actual space station itself, not to the show. I mean, the show just started. I guess everyone is new. Kira was really cool in this episode. She's just kind of like cool to watch. That's going to be my definition of her. Cool to watch. Oh, my Star Trek poster. Let me go fix that. It may uncurl again, so guys, just let me know next time if it curls. I mean, yeah, just let me know next time, please. But yeah, Kira was really awesome, and I think his name's Jillian or something like that. Dr. Bashir. He is really cool as well. Dex is awesome. Like, I just love all of their relationships and how they mingle with each other, and I'm really excited to see how that's expanded on in the rest of the show. So yeah, if this is the average episode, then I am excited for the next 2 seasons before we get into really good average episodes, because I enjoyed this. It was just a nice, like, comforting thing to watch, and it's not comforting because of nostalgia's sake. It's just comforting because it was just like a decent episode. Not bad, not good, just decent. It's just an episode of TV, I guess. And yeah, Frank was in this episode too. If you didn't hear me in my reaction, Frank was that guy. He's just like this extra alien in the background who's just like always in the background. He's like that big guy. He has like a weird looking face and like big armor sort of thing. I'm calling him Frank. He is Frank from now on in this show. Anyways, let's get into episode 3 of season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, past Prologue. Let's get into it now. You stay there, poster. You stay there. Oh, a Cardassian, a sneaky little Cardassian.
Yes, of course.
Now, my name is Garrick.
Garrick, okay.
Though I understand you've been here quite a while.
Ah, you know of me then.
Aw, that's nice.
You was a thoughtful young man. How nice that we've met.
Why does it always sound condescending when a Cardassian talks to someone?
As I do, for a bit of enjoyable company now and then. I'm at your disposal, Doctor.
I'll go hang out with him.
Garrick. Plain, simple Garrick.
I hope Garrick sticks around. I already like him.
To have made such an interesting new friend today.
Why are Cardassians just so weird? They're just so weird. They're so condescending when they talk to you. They make you feel so uncomfortable. I don't know if it's intentional. Probably is intentional. So strange.
In fact, Chief O'Brien, I think you should place a monitoring device on me.
You're getting... You're so full of yourself, bud.
He's up to something?
I don't think that'll be necessary, Doc.
He does this to everyone, probably.
A damn Cardassian's firing at a Bajoran scout ship in Bajoran space.
Mr. O'Brien.
That's not very good.
Frequency to the Cardassians.
Channel open.
Cardassian vessel.
So they're breaking some form of treaty, right?
Please, repeating request for emergency docking. Please.
The Bajoran scout ship.
Obviously, Kira is gonna want this to happen. What if this is a ploy? Oh my god. Last second.
Political asylum.
Kira?
Oh! They know each other. He looked like Kevin Bacon for a second. I was like, Kevin Bacon's a Bajoran? But then he wasn't Kevin Bacon, and then I got sad.
Federation Commander, you have taken aboard a known criminal.
So ugly. All the Cardassians are so ugly.
He has committed heinous crimes against the Cardassian people, and I demand...
Wow, interesting.
I stand corrected. Cisco out.
Dude, the Cardassians on this ship, every time the Cardassians appear, it's cool, so...
Didn't they claim responsibility for the assassination of one of your first ministers last month?
She's like, yeah, well, yeah.
And I won't have a Konma terrorist using this station as a protective shield for continuing violence.
Oh, Cisco.
Let's not be confused here. My loyalties are to Bajor and...
Kira.
Apparently his war with the Cardassians isn't over yet.
Cisco. Sorry.
Compared to what he's been through before. The most recent of these...
Oh.
Or not to grant you asylum yet, Tana.
Major, perhaps I should conduct this alone.
Yeah.
In my own way. I'll stop by later.
Yeah, there definitely is a conflict of interest with Kira here. She won't be able to see the full picture if he is actually a bad person. Or at least not right away, she won't be able to.
For half a century, but I've had enough of the killing.
I feel like he's lying. But maybe he's telling the truth, and if so,
rest now.
That's good. I'm just a pessimist.
Admiral.
When it comes to movies and TV shows.
Don't know much about the Bajoran terrorists, but you've never fought the Cardassians, have you?
No.
Yeah, I know Brian has.
Man, over to their tender care, sir.
Yeah, remember that Picard episode? There are 4 lights. Oh my god, they're so good. Oh, so good. If you haven't seen my reaction to that episode, check it out.
Yeah? Working on the inside hasn't dulled that old fire just a little?
So she used to be part of this organization, it seems.
Do you think he'll give me to the Cardassians?
I honestly don't know what Sisko's going to do, because if he tries, Kira will fight him. Kira will actually punch him in the head.
A diplomatic insult to the Cardassian people would be a problem.
That he has renounced the Konma and wants to help to rebuild Bajor.
Yeah, but I feel like he's lying.
That would be a mistake that would undermine everything that I'm trying to accomplish here. So...
Yeah, that is true.
And if you want to pursue the matter with the provisional government, then that's your business.
So basically the guy's getting away. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever want to turn anyone over to Cardassians, though, for punishment. That is fair enough.
And that I'm a Federation officer in any way, I promise you.
I thought you were under Cisco's command.
I am, but...
She doesn't wear a Federation badge, though. I did notice that.
Without the Federation, The Cardassians would be back in a minute to take control of the...
Yeah, they definitely would.
I want our homeland back.
We have it back. And as we grow stronger, we'll be able to defend it ourselves without having to lean on the Federation.
Kira, there you go. She's a genius.
But with people like you leading the way...
You have adapted, haven't you?
Oh, this guy, man. He can't see past his own vision.
...are finished with the Konma.
Yes. Yes.
But I joined the Konma too. Oh. Oh!
They're just arriving. They objected to give...
I didn't know. Ah, Klingons, dude. Are those the Duras sisters?
Larsa and Bator of the House of Duras.
Oh my god, it is them.
We have some new guests you might be interested in. A couple of Klingon sisters from the Duras.
Sorry, I'm not into Klingons.
Started a brief civil war. They've been out of sight since then.
I ran a security check.
I watched some TNG episodes with them in.
But not for the gambling. And certainly not for the food. They're just...
I love the digs at Quark.
Keep an eye on them.
As you wish, Commander.
Odo does go a little extreme at times in the way he wants to handle things.
Thank you.
Frank! It's Frank! Oh, every time he makes an appearance, my heart soars.
That those two outfits are worth studying closely.
Yeah, okay, but I would never wear a Klingon outfit. Just saying, not really my type of style, you know? They came for the Bajoran guy. Are they doing some type of deal with him?
All right, where's the payment?
It's on its...
There's no way. That's Odo. So weird. It's so weird seeing him shapeshift, but it's very impressive every time.
Sir.
Go over my head again, and I'll have yours on a platter.
Oh my god. Oh, Cisco, man. What the heck? He's on fire.
2 other members of the Konma may be bringing it.
How do you know that?
Because they're coming right now for asylum. Asylum.
Do you want her to know about this?
Not quite yet.
I feel like she should know about it when the evidence is outstanding that he's still part of the Konma and stuff like that. Konma.
Yeah, perhaps some silk lingerie from Kraus 4.
I don't think so.
Is there something you wish to buy?
We're not here to buy.
But I do like this silk lingerie.
You insult us!
Oh, so it wasn't a lot.
I never realized you were such an accomplished politician.
Me.
He's using her.
I'd lost the fire in her heart.
What are you talking about? You knew I was here before you even came.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Hana, I trusted you.
I am Konma. I fight for the freedom.
Ah, he's revealing it to her.
No, the violence is over. That is the truth. No one will get hurt in any way. I promise you that.
Okay, that feels real. That feels real.
I gambled that I could convince you to get it for us.
And just what is this peaceful plan?
We're gonna blow up the world.
I know the game too, Kira. You know I cannot risk telling you that.
So he's not gonna tell her, but she needs to give him the ship.
Well, if you do, then we'll both know where your loyalties are. Won't we?
See, he's like manipulating her. He's a good politician.
The arrival on this station, for instance, of those 2 Konma terrorists.
Wait, why is Garrick actually like a nice dude?
Take advantage of my shop. If you'll be there at exactly 20:55 hours tonight,
about terrorists and you want me to buy a new suit.
Doctor, am I making myself clear? I want you...
Understand the code, Dr. Bashir.
Feel as secure about them as you do about Tanalos.
Absolutely.
Come on, assist.
That's a lie.
Maybe this is their way of telling us that we have a common enemy.
Well, what do you want me...
Interesting.
You could definitely use a new suit.
Dude, this is so exciting.
It's as hard for me as creating one of your noses.
Noses are hard to create. I understand. I don't really understand, actually. I've never had to create a nose before, to be honest with you. Don't know really why I said that.
I still have nightmares about the raids on the Hauru outposts. But at least I was sure about what I was doing then.
Now you're not sure about what you're doing now.
Or out of something.
Either way, I have to betray someone.
Wow. Yeah, okay, you either betray your fellow Bajoran or you betray the Federation and the space station.
Your own people?
They're no different than I used to be.
Used to be?
Yeah, so they're not you anymore.
Geranian ostrich hides by sticking its head underwater, sometimes even until it drowns.
Oh, wow.
It was so much easier when I knew who the enemy was.
Odo to Cisco?
Go ahead.
But that's the thing. Most of the times in life, you never know who the enemy is. Everything's just black. Everything's just gray, sorry, not black and white.
I was just...
I hope he actually puts on the suit. I love Bashir, man. Interesting. I like that Garrick is working with Bashir right now.
Fortunately, that's why Cardassians were chasing Tanalos when he arrived here. He stole one.
So he's gonna make like a giant bomb.
A bomb of significant destructive
capability. He's basically in our terms holding a nuclear bomb in his pocket, or will be holding a nuclear bomb in his pocket.
If I try to stay behind, he won't buy into this. The only way to convince him is if I'm on board.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keep an eye on the Cardassians. They'll be coming to the party too.
It's gonna be a big party. Klingons, Cardassians, Bajorans, humans, 4 different species.
Dead quiet.
Too quiet.
An antimatter converter. I'm transferring power from...
It's just a bomb.
Soon enough.
It's gonna be so satisfying when he's caught. Why is her sister facing the other way? Was she confused?
Set up an intercept course for the runabout.
Intercept in 1 minute 12 seconds.
Okay, O'Brien. Okay, O'Brien.
How did they know?
We also have a Cardassian warship 3 minutes away. The Klingons must have sold us out.
Oh, this is not good.
We don't have to go far.
Oh my days.
6 colonies on Bajor 8.
What?
You would kill thousands of your own people.
Are you serious? This guy is the biggest hypocrite man of his life. I want to save Bajorans, but also let's kill all the Bajorans if I have to.
They've gone to warp.
Follow them.
Oh, I have another poster that's come off, guys.
If that device goes off while they're at warp, they'll spread radiation across half the system.
Half the system? That is a huge bomb.
So, we're finally allies, Commander.
Oh, so sweet.
Too late, Commander.
If I may take this opportunity to say that I warned you.
Shut up.
Adjust your course to take a vectored approach past the mouth of the wormhole.
He's going into the wormhole.
It's not the space station you're after.
He's gonna destroy the wormhole.
No more wormhole, no more Federation or Cardassians. Or anyone.
What's your deal, bro?
Drop out of war.
The Cardassians can still get to Bajor without the wormhole. Wormhole fight! Wormhole fight! No. Is that the bomb?
Damn you.
Oh, she ejected the bomb. Kira, Kira, Kira.
And if you want her alive, you'll do exactly as I say.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. I'm gonna beam her up and blow you up.
There'll be no further resistance, Commander.
That was cool.
I had to do this. One day you'll understand.
I had to be chased through a wormhole. One day, you too will understand. That was a good episode. Again, a good episode. And that was my reaction to Past Prologue, episode 3 of season 1 of DS9. And I gotta say, another actually good episode. Like, A Man Alone was a decent episode. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, it was just decent. Past Prologue, actually thought it was a good episode. We got some cool dynamics, we got some Bajoran lore, we got some Cardassian interactions, we got Klingons. Like, this was a pretty good episode. Not a fantastic episode, but a pretty good episode overall. I don't know, it was just kind of like interesting to watch the Bajoran stuff in this, because I always found the Bajorans to be pretty interesting and the Cardassians to be interesting, to see a little bit more of this scuffle, to see like a Bajoran freedom fighter who uses violence as the answer, but who's also like fairly hypocritical with himself, because he says he wants to restore Bajor to its former glory. He says he wants to save Bajorans and save Bajor and stuff like that. But at the same time, he's willing to kill Bajorans in order to save Bajorans. And it just doesn't really make any sense. Like, how are you helping your own people if you're willing to kill thousands of them? You know what I mean? Like, does that really make you a hero, or does that make you a terrorist? That makes you a terrorist. Like, it has to make you a terrorist. Like, what hero willingly will sacrifice innocence of their own kind in order to save their own kind? You know what I mean? Like, a little strange, like a little strange, a little bit messed up. But I really like seeing Kira's perspective and then his perspective, because Kira was like him. She even says in the episode that she used to be like him. Her mentality was like his is now. She's just more mentally mature now, if you know what I mean. No, she's just evolved and transformed and, you know, learned all of these new things along the way. So she's like a little bit ahead of her time compared to him. But it was really interesting seeing their dynamic, because at first she like admired him because he's like this renowned freedom fighter for the Khon Ma. I think that's what it was called, the Khon Ma. Even though they're like a terrorist organization, she still had a lot of pride to be around him because he was helping to restore freedom to Bajor, and you could really tell that she admired him a lot. But then as the episode went on, it was really cool to see how she started to not necessarily turn against him, but just realize that his ideals are a little bit too extreme, that his heart maybe is in the right place, like he does want to restore Bajor, but just his mindset is off. And I really liked her realization of that, her coming to terms with it, and her willingness to help both the Cardassians and the Federation in getting him put away into jail. Obviously, she probably wouldn't have wanted him handed over to the Cardassians, because no one deserves that fate. I mean, again, I said this in the episode, but you haven't watched my reaction to the TNG episode where Picard is being tortured by the Cardassians. Give it a shot, because I really like that episode. That was a very shocking episode for me. But again, it revealed the horribleness of Cardassian torture. So glad that he's in the Federation captivity now. I'm glad that that is happening. But I just really like the dynamic between him and Kira in this episode. I thought it was really well done. Missed Quark in this episode, I gotta say. I actually liked his presence in the last episode. He's really nice. And Odo wasn't in this episode much as well. That's okay. Bashir was in this episode a lot. Really like Bashir. I think he's a really fun character to just be around. He's just so genuinely excited about everything all the time. He feels like a kid. Like he's like a 25-year-old child on the spaceship, a 30-year-old child on the spaceship, however old he is. He's just a lot of fun. Cisco, Commander Cisco was really awesome as well. Just fun to watch. Beautiful, deep voice to listen to. Commanding presence. I thought he was really cool in this. All of the Cardassians as well. Garrick especially. Really cool. I hope we see Garrick around a little bit more, as he's kind of like a link to the Cardassians, like he's in contact with the Cardassians, but it's also cool how he's like working with the Federation. He's almost like doing these two-sided things, but he's not like for just the Cardassians or for just Deep Space Nine. He's kind of in the middle of both, you know what I mean? And he's kind of working both, which I think is really cool. And he also just seemed like a genuinely nice guy, at least in this episode. Maybe he'll become like a horrible person or a really nice person in the future. Who knows? I've only seen him for one episode. But Garrick, I really like him as a Cardassian. He's the nicest Cardassian I've seen so far, and even then, he was still very intimidating at times. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode, and if this is the regularness of episodes for season 1 and 2, if this is what the average episode is going to be like for seasons 1 and 2, then I'm all for it, because I enjoyed this episode, and I enjoy the characters in these episodes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. If you'd like to check out some more of my Star Trek reactions, you can head over to my Patreon. You know, a lot of DS9 reactions there. You have them 1 week ahead right now, and in the future, they may even be like, who knows, 3 weeks ahead. So, you know, check out the Patreon if you'd like to support the channel, be ahead of the game, watching Deep Space Nine and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you so much if you consider doing that. Thank you so much for watching this reaction, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.